Hey guys, Austin Maliolo here in the Hand Plan Studio, breaking down some coaching strategies. How do we teach, see, and correct at the affiliate? Coaching our athletes. We need a plan. What I want to talk to you about now is understanding the importance of having the plan and going through this roadmap of when we teach something. I want to start with the front squat. The front squat is a movement that's easily overlooked and often misunderstood in not only its technical complexity, but also its simplicity, which makes it a bit of a challenging piece to understand. And we can carry over these things that we learn that we'll talk about shortly in the front squat to really all movements. First, understand stance, grip, position. Once we understand how to teach that, get our people where we want, now we can demand certain types of movement. So, stance, grip, position. When we teach the front squat, we want to have our feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed out. Stance, check. Now, as a coach, at this point you stop, you look at the room to make sure people are where you want them. And you correct them based off any anomalies, too narrow, too wide, so on and so forth. Now, stance, then grip. Now, grip from here, when we think about how do we get a whole group of people to get where you want, grip in the front squat is the focus point as we get into that rack position. Little things that we can do. We can say, roll the bar to your fingertips. Wiggle your thumbs so they're just outside of your legs. So now we have everyone do what we do. Wiggle their thumbs, bars at the fingertips. Now pinch the bar between two fingers and a thumb. Bring the bar out in front of you. So now you're at the very edge of those fingertips. Now, we have proper width and proper loose fingertip grip. Now, from this position, what I want you to do is bring the bar under your chin, tuck your chin down, and drive your elbows up. Now, from here, we teach belly. Pull your belly button to your spine, drive your elbows up nice and high. Now, 2 fingers. If that's too much, we can go to 1 finger. Now, if we can, we want to then challenge our athletes to go to a full grip. We'd like to get there. But again, by starting with that loose fingertip grip, now we can get everyone where they need to be, setting them up for success because we know the rack position is the hardest part. Now we're able to go around and get everyone to fight a little more. PVC pipe is a bit challenging sometimes because we don't have feedback. Weight doesn't make our life easier, it does make it harder, but a little feedback might help. If you notice people that are super tight in their upper body, their shoulders, their triceps, they have much bigger upper bodies, we might want a little feedback to help them get into that position. Just know that we won't be able to volumize or give them too many reps. They're just going to be exhausted. That is the beauty of the PVC pipe. But also know that the more reps you do, the warmer you get, and the more you'll be able to get from them as they get warmer. And that's the purpose of the skill portion. You can go from PVC pipe to barbell pretty quickly as well, knowing that some people on the PVC pipe will struggle, 1, because they're not super warm from that position, and 2, they might need a little feedback to have really just some extra stretching, which is what that loading allows them to do. Stance, grip, position. Same thing for the deadlift. Stance, grip, position, stance, jump up and down, feet under the hips. Now from here, stance is check, body position, grip, hands just outside the legs, check. Turn your hands around, check, active shoulder. Pull that bar in, turn your hands around, wrap your hands around, break that bar apart. Now from this position, we'll just say, get the bar down to mid-shin. Awesome. Now, without moving the bar, push your knees back and pull your chest away from the ground and look forward. Break the bar apart so your elbow pits are forward. Twist your knees apart. Boom. And now we're ready to pull. Stance, grip, position. That's how we can rock and roll with that, and we can start to get our athletes in the positions that we want. Now, as we walk through this, we also don't need to just think about this on a bar, on a PVC pipe. It's relatively easy to forget things such as, say, a handstand push-up, a pull-up, even a push-up, okay? Stance, grip, position. Now, if our stance is not going to be somewhere, well, we're going to have our stances, which is almost our hands here, right? So I can say, okay, let's everyone get to this position on your knees, on the ball of your feet. Now from here, I want your thumbs outside of your legs, and now I want your hands to go right to the ground, and your fingers should be pointing subtly out, not straight forward, subtly out. Walk your feet back. Now my shoulders are right over my wrists. Now we're in the proper position. Pull your belly button, your spine, squeeze your butt, almost twist your knees apart a little bit, and you'll feel the whole belly turn on. We're ready to rock and roll. This position can also translate identical to the handstand push-up. For the pull-up, again, when I'm here, stance, grip, position. Think about hands. Hands go up, come back down. The hands should be just outside of the legs. Come up your body, right up here, and now we're ready to grab. Now from here, this is actually the stance. Now what do we do now? We don't want to be relaxed and we don't want to be contrived. So just think, resist a little bit by pulling your head to the ceiling. Boom. Now pull your belly button to your spine, squeeze your heels together, eyes forward. And now we're ready to execute that pull-up. Understanding that's where we start our athletes. And then from there we can get to work and coach. The nice thing is these are also scaling options for some athletes, just hanging on the pull-up bar, just getting in the top of the plank, just holding that bar in the rack position. For our new or deconditioned athletes, they're going to get a stimulus and therefore an adaptation. But again, stance, grip, position is a great place to start, and we can get a lot of work done and set ourselves and our athletes up for success for that following class, instruction, and workout. So guys, work hard and have fun.